Hi, everybody, and welcome to Budget with Tiffany. I'm Tiffany. I'm so excited to have you here today. I'm going to be doing my weekly check-in for the first week of November, and I'm using You Need a Budget, or otherwise known as YNAB. And yeah, so let me jump right in. So up first, we're gonna review our transactions for this last week. So let me scroll down to the bottom. So at the end of the month, we had some interest that came in, one on our Capital One checking account for 17 cents. And then we have two different money market funds that we have in our Fidelity cash management slash checking account. So one of them paid $20.15 and the other one was $103.97. So all of that was budgeted kind of as part of the end of the month thing that I did in my last You Need a Budget video. Then on Friday night, which was Halloween, I just really didn't feel like cooking. It had been a long week, even though it was a short week since I had Monday and Tuesday off. But so I ended up ordering pizza for $64, and then Saturday, DJ bought a couple pairs of new shoes, new sneakers, I think, for $98. And then he went to the state championship for cross country track, and that was $13 to go to that. And then we had our biannual maintenance payment come out. Then we paid our monthly mortgage payment for $1,500. So we have the $1,500 coming out of our checking account and the $1,500 going into our mortgage account on YNAB. Then on Monday, I went to Aldi and spent $1.35 on spending, which was for some distilled water for our room humidifier that we keep in our bedroom, and then $58.55 on groceries. Then DJ went to Barnes and Noble. Actually, no, he didn't go to Barnes and Noble. He ordered some gifts through Barnes and Noble's website, and it was for two coworkers who had been doing a lot for him, but also had done a lot for him related to when his brother was sick and passed away. So he wanted to do something nice for them, so he ordered some gifts. So it was $58.95. And then I also went to Costco. I spent $16.34 to get some shampoo, and then $28.97 on groceries. I literally bought like 4 things, but that's what happens when you go to Costco. I ordered a new thing of dishwasher tabs through Drops, and that was $39.99. It was 2 sets because that way I qualify for free shipping. DJ's mom for Halloween gave us $50 through Venmo, so this was when I transferred it from Venmo into our checking account. So I have that. Then we purchased our tickets to go see Wicked for good. And this is going to be for me, DJ's friend, and DJ's parents. And his parents, it's actually a birthday present for DJ from his parents. So they reimbursed us for the 4 tickets for theirs and mine and DJ's tickets. And then his friend theoretically is going to reimburse us for his ticket, but he hasn't so far, and he may not. Progressive again sent us another refund for another overpayment, and the other overpayments that they've said, like, oh, upon review of your account, we realized that we overcharged you. They kept depositing them into our bank account, but this time they sent a check. So this is the third one that we've gotten that wasn't related to us canceling our most recent policy. So I have no idea why they keep sending us money, but I'll take it. And then we had our gas bill come out for $116.95. DJ presumably bought coffee and donut and maybe something else for 728. He got his pay for the first, it really covers the last half of October, for $1,826.76. And then DJ deposited the check that he got from his grandparents for his birthday, and he is going to put that towards his upcoming trip to North Carolina. We made a gift or donation to a local food organization. It's a little kitchen food shelf, and to be able to help them, with people that are struggling with being able to buy food because they don't have their SNAP benefits or, any other reasons, lost their job, things like that. So we were happy to do it, and it's not much, but every little bit adds up, I guess. So then I got an Etsy pay for $12.15. So thank you to whoever it was. I can't remember that purchased from me. DJ probably bought a coffee for $1.49 at Holiday. And then while there, I actually don't know what he did that was the $19.99. I forgot to ask him, but and then I paid DJ's mom for our share of the cell phone bill. We're on their family plan. And then this was the $50 reimbursement for our part, or the tickets, Wicked tickets that DJ's parents reimbursed us for. DJ got gas for his car for $29.63. So I'm assuming neighborhood kids knocked on our door last night, and we're trying to raise money for the local youth sports teams. So I Venmoed them some money for $15. They said that they do football, cheerleading, and I think they said basketball. So happy to support them. I know DJ's football team also does fundraising, although they've kind of slacked on it the last year or two. And I remember doing it when I was a kid for cheerleading and campfire girls and stuff. And so I always kind of want to help out when I can. And then I got my pay for this first week, my first pay in November. That's the word I wanted, for $1,795.41. So I have part of my paycheck is put into our Fidelity account, and then part of my paycheck is put into our US bank checking account. So you'll see that other one in a minute. DJ got an oil change and his front brakes replaced for $708.39. Got that done yesterday. We had our electric bill come out yesterday. And then this is the other half of other part of my paycheck is for $750. And then DJ went out to a happy hour last night with some coworkers, and I'm assuming that this is the pre-tip amount, so I haven't actually entered it in yet. So it is still pending. So let me come over here to our November spending plan, and we do have one overspent category, and that's to do with the tickets, because I just put it into my spending category knowing I was going to get reimbursed, but I didn't have enough money to cover the whole amount. So we have $4,609.79. So the first thing I'm going to do is cover that overspending by putting $50, which is the money that his mom sent me. So now we're no overspent categories, and we're back to mostly where we were before I bought the tickets, minus the portion for his friend. And then we have the $50 that DJ got from his grandparents for his birthday. So we're going to put that $50 towards travel. And he had money that he and his friend were going to go to a NASCAR race in downtown Chicago. They went to it a few years ago, the first one that they had, and then they were thinking about going to the second one last summer, but they decided not to go. So the money he had set aside for that is still just kind of sitting there. Um, and so he's going to road trip down to North Carolina next week. So he's probably going to use at least part of this money, if not all of it, on that trip. So he figured put that extra $50 towards that. So let me mark that off. And then moving forward into December, since we are fully funded in November, yay, I have the $75.47 refund check from Progressive. So I'm going to put this into our car insurance fund, which nice thing is that covers a good chunk of the amount that we needed for the month. So that leaves us only at $13.78. And the funny part is we just renewed it through AAA. We had Progressive before, now we have AAA. And it's not due until April, and we are more than about halfway to our goal. So already, because we keep getting these refunds, so I'll take it. Okay, so let me just basically start at the top and work our way down until we run out of money. So we have $4,434.32 remaining. So we'll start with mortgage. We're going to put $1,500, $1,995 to biannual maintenance. I'm going to go ahead and do $99.40. That's for our water bill. That's usually what it ends up being, but we haven't gotten our bill yet. So if it changes, I'll change it, but it's been that for many months now. For our gas bill, we're on a where it's the same amount every month. So it's $116.95. Our cell phone, our part of the cell phone bill is $83.74. My student loan is $337.71. Our electric is $84. And also on the budget, same every month plan. Our internet is $69. We have a monthly donation to our local Twin Cities PBS that comes out every month. I'm a member of Eva from Budget Your Life's her YouTube channel, so we got $1.08 for that. We are doing, oh, that's what it was, is our Hulu bill had just changed, so it's going to be $14.16, I believe, per the website. So that's what I'm going to do. 99 cents for iCloud, $18.52 for our family plan for Spotify, and $8.71 for Netflix. So yay, I've made it all the way through all of our monthly bills. I'm going to add 350 to DJ's spending and 100 to gas. And then I'm also going to put $50 up in this holding. This is just in case he spends more than he anticipates. And if he doesn't need it, great. If he does, it's there. But if he doesn't see it, then he won't think about it. But if it's sitting in his category, then he might decide to spend it all. So, and you can if you want to. Monthly spending we take care of. So I'm changing things up in December, but I need to update my budget. I'm going to do a separate video on that. So for right now, what do I want to do? I'm going to leave it for now with monthly spending just being empty. And then once I update my budget, I'll try to do that in the next week. I will fund it when we get paid next time. House, let's see, we need $25 for appliances. I'm gonna do the $500 towards redoing our walkway, and doing the ones that we always do or have started doing directly out of our pay. Car deductible is, what did I do last month? 100. So I'll do 100 this time. Okay, let me. So weird because I've been doing it. I used to do it this way all the time where I would just go top to bottom, fill everything, and but then when I switched to doing YouTube and cash stuffing binders and everything, I changed everything, how I was doing everything. So now it feels weird to go back to the way I used to be doing it. So, okay, so everything's fully funded in November. So I think I will just keep going down and come back to the monthly spending, but I'll do 1664 for gutters. We'll do the 175 for our home insurance, 100 for home maintenance, 50 for home insurance. When we finished funding the walking path, then we'll start on the garage door, and we just need $500 more to get to fully funding the walking path. So yay, super excited about that. So I guess in January we'll start funding the garage door. Need $25 for outdoors, $300 for property taxes. So yeah, fully funded house already. Do $30 for pet food, $20 for litter, and $20 for CUSA's medicine. Do 25 for pet sitting, 100 for vet. We don't need to add more money for the Chase Sapphire fee yet because it's not due until May and we're fully funded for that, but we can start on or add to the one for DJ's Marriott card. We can do the extra $13.78 for car insurance, $15.37 for car registration. We're good on Christmas coaching fees. We need $8 for Costco. We're fully funded for gifts. And let me do the $18.75 for hair, $6.94 for tax prep fees, $1.70 for YNAB, and then we'll just throw the $1.02 into giving. So we'll not quite fully fund that one by a long shot. But yeah, so we've made it down to our annual expenses. We just have a few left there, and then our regular sinking funds, plus all of our savings categories and all of that stuff, plus the monthly spending. But again, I'm gonna do an updated video. So now we have fully assigned all of our new income out. Go back to November, and first thing I'm going to do is come into monthly spending and go over where we sit. So we did not go on a date. I barely saw DJ last week. He was super busy with work, and yeah, it was just a crazy week for him. And so we had $75, $25 is our, or $50 is our cap to roll over. So I'm going to take 25, move that back to ready to assign to get us to our $50 cap. Eating out, we did go out several times. Well, actually, I guess the last one was just the Parkway Pizza on Friday night. But we are down to $49, so we are well under our $100 cap. So I'm gonna roll over all of that. Our gasoline, we had $40 remaining, and we didn't end up spending any gas money last month, so I'm going to move that to ready to assign. Groceries, our cap is $75, and we had $67.48 left, so we are below our cap, so not going to take anything out. And then my food, I did not eat out last week, so we are going to roll that up. So we have $80. And I think we're going to move the 48 cents down to spending just to make it a round number for now. So let me come down to our savings section, and I am going to add in the $80 into our month ahead binder or category. So the next time I work in my month ahead binder, I'll have that extra $80 to work with. So then I need to come here to week 1 of our November money. So we have $1,561 to assign for the first week. So we'll add $25 into date night. So it'll bring us back to this $75. We are going to add in $60 for eating out. I'm going to add in the $40 for gas for this coming month. I probably will need to get gas this month, especially now that it's getting colder. I don't like my gas tank to get quite as low, just in case like it gets super cold and anything freezes. So I'll still let it get to like maybe quarter of a tank full or something, but I won't usually let it get too much below that. But I still don't drive it all that much. So groceries, we are going to add in 80. And then my food, we're adding in not 150, 15 for the week. And I don't know. I probably won't eat out. Monday I work from home. Tuesday's a holiday, so we don't have to work. I'll go into the office Wednesday, but I probably won't end up eating. I'll just probably bring lunch with me. And then Thursday I'm working from home, and then Friday I'm taking the day off. So I probably won't eat out, but it's there in case I need it. And then spending, we're adding $10. And actually it was kind of cool this last week. There was a new restaurant opening in the building that I work in, and so they were opening on Thursday. So on Wednesday, for those who work in the building, they did like free food for us, and I didn't even know about it until that day. So I just left my lunch till the next day, and it was decent food. I wasn't blown away by it, but it was good and it was free, so can't complain about that. So we got $1,331 left. So we are going to come down first to our savings. For our Friday challenge, we are going to do 33. And the reason it is so high, since today is only the 7th, is I am going to do both November and December this month so that I can get these challenges completed. So I'm going to have a little extra money in them this month. So we're doing 33 for the Friday challenge. We are going to do 48 for the 2025 challenge. And for the 10K challenge, we're going to do 400. Mini Mondays, we're going to do 50. Long-term binder, sinking funds binder, we're going to do 350. And the travel binder, we are going to do 200. That leaves us 250, which is going to come down to our debt binder. So we have a zero base budget for the week. So I will be back. Let's see, this will go up Saturday. So on Monday, I will have my mini Monday travel binder long-term savings challenges video. Tuesday, I'll have my debt binder video, and then Thursday will be my long-term sinking funds savings challenges binder. And then somewhere in there, I will plan to try to do a debt update, or not debt update, category update, where I am gonna go through and update all my categories and everything. So, because I have some new ones that I want to add, I've got some ones that maybe I'm gonna combine. Figure out exactly how much I need to set aside for next month for the monthly spending, because I'm going to be doing it a little differently since I won't be doing weekly anymore starting in December. So yeah, a bunch of changes that'll be coming. So I wanted to walk through how I do all of that. Normally I would just do it on my own, but wanted to show you, especially if you're interested at all in using You Need a Budget. I think somebody just signed up for a trial the other day, today, I think it was today. So thank you to whoever it was. I can see part of the email, but I can't see the whole email, so I don't know exactly who it was. But thank you for whoever it was. And then if you are also interested in a trial, there's a link in my description. You get a free 34-day trial to use You Need a Budget completely, no catches or anything. You don't even have to put in a credit card or anything. If you don't like it, you stop using it after the 34 days. You won't be charged, nothing. You don't even will never be charged because you didn't give them your credit card information. If you love it as much as I do, which I hope you do, then you sign up because you signed up for through my referral link, then we will both get another free month. So you end up basically getting a free 34-day trial. But yeah, I think that is it. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to put them in the comments below. I'm happy to answer all the questions. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.